Copper just hit the 99th percentile, and copper at this level is a leading indicator of global industrial demand. Something is breaking beneath the surface, and the data confirms it. Right now, oil is at $97.2, the 95th percentile for the past year. Historically, oil at this percentile has preceded demand destruction in 4 of 5 cycles. Says the data needs to confirm. The commodity analyst says we are in a commodity supercycle driven by underinvestment and deglobalization. In the next few minutes, I will show you who the data says is right and what it means for your money this month. The scoreboard just changed. A scoreboard flip means the numbers shifted. Pay attention to what moved and why. The commodity analyst's commodity supercycle call is paying off. Oil at $97.2 and trending their direction. 114-day streak. Gammon just moved from early to right. Gammon called it, credit will blow out. Investment grade spread at 82 basis points confirms it. The volatility expert just moved from early to right. Score 1 for the volatility expert. Volatility expansion. VIX agrees at 19.2. Too early to call McElroy right or wrong. The thesis is building but not confirmed. 113-day streak. Too early to call Hartman right or wrong. The thesis is building but not confirmed. 107-day streak. The dollar analyst is waiting on confirmation. The narrative holds, but gold has not validated it yet. 3 days running. Snyder just moved from early to wrong. Snyder's call is not working, for now. Yield curve moving against the bearish thesis, up 4%. Score today, 3 right, 3 early, 1 wrong. A scoreboard flip means the numbers shifted. Pay attention to what moved and why. Today's big question. Are commodities in a supercycle, or is this the top? On one side says the data needs to confirm. That is the setup. Everyone hears it on the podcasts. It sounds convincing. On the other side, the commodity analyst says, we are in a commodity supercycle driven by underinvestment and deglobalization. Two smart people, opposite conclusions. So who is right? Here is what makes this interesting. Oil is falling while gold is rising. Those two signals should not be going in opposite directions. When they diverge like this, one of them is lying, and the resolution is usually fast. Oil at $97.2, 95th percentile, down 1.9% today. Gold at $4,794, 84th percentile, up 1.1% today. Copper at $6.05, 99th percentile, up 1.2% today. Bottom line, right now the commodity analyst has the better case. Copper at $6.05, 99th percentile, says the data is moving their direction. If oil drops below $80, the supercycle calls in trouble. Right now it is at $97.2. If copper breaks to new highs while oil falls, it is demand rotation, not a supercycle. Oil at $97.2 is in the 95th percentile, reversal territory. If it drops below the 75th, the thesis weakens fast. Gold at $4,794 will track it daily on the scoreboard. Phase 1 is the good times, but good times do not last forever. Here is how close we are to the edge. We are 68 basis points away from Phase 2, the phase where credit breaks and volatility spikes. There is no acceleration in credit stress yet, but we are watching the pace, not just the level. The trigger, investment grade spread crossing 150 basis points, currently at 82 basis points. Pace is flat or improving, no urgency right now. Phase 1 means risk on is working. Equities, commodities, and real estate all benefit from loose conditions. Enjoy it while it lasts. For context, the last time credit stress built like this, credit spreads blew out and high-yield bonds saw drawdowns of 15%. The credit and rates layer has yield curve, initial jobless claims flashing red. Gammon says the Fed is breaking things and credit spreads will blow out. The data agrees with that assessment. Phase 1 holds with 68 basis points of buffer. Conditions favor risk but do not get complacent. Wall Street trades the index. We trade the ground. Here is what the zip level data is screaming about today. Baldwin, AL. People moving in can't afford to live here. 10,965 households moved into Baldwin, AL. Their average income, about $86,000. Median home, about $4,375,000. Unsustainable migration pattern, demand without purchasing power. NY, days on market is spiking in Kingston. Days on market in Kingston moved plus 100% in 30 days, now 127 days. Buyer leverage score, 75-100. Days on market is the cleanest leading indicator we have. Big swings mean liquidity is changing fast. TX, days. On market is spiking in Borger. Days on market in Borger moved plus 100% in 30 days, now 187 days. Buyer leverage score, 52-100. Days on market is the cleanest leading indicator we have. Big swings mean liquidity is changing fast. These are not hand-picked metros. They are the loudest signals in the housing data right now, chosen by the numbers, not the narrative. Today's debate asked, are commodities in a supercycle, or is this the top? Let me show you what happened the last time we were here. Copper at $6.05 is in the 99th percentile. That means it is higher than 99 out of 100 days in the past year. In 2022, copper dropped 35% on China lockdowns and global recession fears. In 2020, copper crashed in March, then doubled over the next year on stimulus demand. In 2011, copper peaked above 4.60, then gave back 30% as China growth slowed. Different environments, different catalysts. But every time, the resolution came fast. The pattern is not the level, it is the speed of the move once it starts. Meanwhile, oil at $97.2 is in the 95th percentile. The last time both copper and oil were at these levels simultaneously, the resolution came within weeks. That is why the scoreboard matters. It tells you which speakers saw it coming and which ones missed it. If history rhymes, the commodity analyst is on the right side of this trade. The data is not ambiguous. Here is what the data says to do right now. Do not chase oil here. The 95th percentile is reversal territory, not an entry point. Avoid Denver at 36% payment burden. That is stretch territory. Phase 1 holds. No alarms. But the runway at 68 basis points is shorter than last month. Every signal is live at analyze.builderslens.com. The talking heads give you opinions. We give you the numbers. Subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow morning with a fresh scoreboard.